Look at this beast. It's so heavy, guys. Now my table's got a glass top on it, so I've got to be incredibly careful. Right, so this is obviously the reverse side, and it just looks like a big piece of lava rock. Hello everyone, and welcome to Soundmoney Stacking. So today's a great day. I'm unboxing 2 bars that I'm going to add to my collection. I'm really excited about them. So I thought I would first go through some of the bars that I've got that I've dug out of storage and just show you the kinds of things that I get. So I talk a lot about how to stack responsibly, how to save on the costs of buying, save on the costs of selling, particularly avoiding capital gains tax. And bars really somewhat go against that, in that with bars we pay VAT on them in the UK, and we pay capital gains tax when we sell them, particularly if we go over our personal allowance. However, not all of your stack should be sensible and boring. It's really nice to have things which keep you interested and keep you excited, and things that you can handle and enjoy at home if you want to. And I think this is really where bars come in, and there's such a huge variety of bars, so I thought I'd show you some of the things that you can get, particularly if you're new to precious metals and new to stacking silver in particular. So, firstly, you can get your standard sort of investment bars, like this 5-ounce silver bar here from Baird, which is a UK mint, straightforward cast bar. Really nice product, and these are very affordable, and in the stacker social community we call those hoofy bars. If you know, you know. And then you've got things that come from the mints, so again standard size products, but you can get really beautiful minted products. So for example, from the Royal Mint here, this was a King Charles Coronation Celebration bar. This is a 10-ounce bar, and there's just something about the 10-ounce weight. You really feel you've got some precious metals in your hand. This is a really spectacular bar. The heraldry really comes out beautifully well. And then you get all sorts of different themes. So this was a collaboration between the Royal Mint and Germania Mint of Poland. And these are the Norse God series. Unfortunately, there's only 3 designs. So we have Odin, Thor, and Loki. And I've done a video on these in detail, showing them well. What wasn't in the video at the time is the antiqued version. So this is a Loki bar that's been antiqued, chemically antiqued. And I think it's really quite cool. It's a stupidly expensive bar because it's limited vintage. So those are the things you can get, almost standard products from mints. And then you can get into more affordable and extremely cool design products, which are particularly stacker bars. 2 Korean mints, Comsco and Today Limited. So for example, I think these are all Today Limited things. So this is a stackable bar, so if you had lots of money, had many of these, they'll all actually stack on top of each other. So here we've got a Cobra's head, and many of us buy from Cobra Stacker, so that's a really cool thing. Very geometric and catches the colourful lights that I've got here. Really special product to have, and they're just really fun to have out and interact with. Here we've got this wonderful geometric stag, really special design, and again, just take it out of the stand, it's a stackable, and many of these bars are antiqued, so when they're antiqued already, then you can keep them out. You don't need to keep them under plastic, and you can just enjoy them and you can handle them. Don't need to worry about your fingerprints and so on. Now some of them have got weird shapes, so they don't stand up well on a desk, so I've got these sort of propped up. Here's a gargoyle that I'm not going to touch because it will fall over. And then we've got these Furious Beasts series, which I think might be Comsco. It's either Comsco or Today Limited. There's a tiger, there's a bear, and so on, but this is a really three-dimensional, and again, it's a stackable bar. It looks like it's slammed into a wall. So just amazing stuff. Comes in a really nice case, and it can be stood. And you know, if you wanted a paperweight or something like that on your desk, if anybody does do paperweights anymore, then you know, really, really cool. And then you can get into art products from a whole variety of different pourers out there. There's many in North America. There's quite a few in the UK. Perhaps chief amongst those in the UK, perhaps most successful, is Silverpunk. He's got an amazing YouTube channel. And this is a bar here that he created for the Stackers Social Discord community with a variety of different emojis on it. You know, really, really nice art bar, and it's hallmarked as well. Great stuff, comes in its own custom stand. So a whole variety of things that are out there. Now, I still think my most favourite bar of all is this Art Nouveau lady here with long hair. It's a classic design made by the Argentia Mint of Canada. So this is 4 nines fine silver, 10-ounce bar. It's been antiqued, and they've got several bars in this series with all sorts of different classic designs, and they're all live edge, so they feel like a tablet of stone that's been carved. They're extremely high relief. I'll try and show some of this relief here if I don't move around too much. And it's just an amazing thing to have and to handle and hold all the time. And there's something about picking up, well, 10 ounces of silver is a really nice weight, just fits well in the hand. But also, when you pick up silver, it's really cold, and you realise silver is really quite a special, unique material. So I really like the antique bars, particularly for handling and having and not worrying about the ordinary bars. You know, have a certain amount of brightness and reflectivity to them, which are incredibly impressive in their own right. So I really love having some bars, even though the more sensible approach is just to buy lots and lots of tax efficient coins like Britannias and so on. But it just gets so boring after a while. Once you've sort of met your targets, it's really nice to collect series of coins, collectible coins, or have some bars. So this really, I think, has a place within your stack. And as time goes on, the taxes and premiums you paid when you bought them, they just disappear into nothing. The value of the metal itself really starts to take over. So let's get on with opening a couple of goodies. So, set that over there. So this came up, and I wasn't looking for this. I knew it existed, but sometimes, you know, when you start collecting things and appreciate things, something comes up and the price is so good, you've just got to go for it. So I have another Argentia bar, 10-ounce bar, 4 nines fine silver again, so it's a partner to the lady here, but it is the Thinking Man design, and that is absolutely spectacular. And again, has this live edge feel, so even though, you know, the image is a rectangular one, it's still sort of placed upon a live edge tablet feel. It's just amazing in the hand, and the quality of the minting is just superb. Really excellent detail, and yeah, a really striking image. Now I'm sort of struggling to get to the bottom of where this image first appeared. The internet seems to think that Argentia are the first to come up with this image, but obviously you see this image and different molds and casts of it made by all sorts of people who are pouring things out of plaster or CNCing it from wood and so on. I'm not sure this just appeared in whatever it was, 2022, I think, when this bar originated. I think it existed before then. It's said that it's inspired by Auguste Rodin's sculpture of a thinking man, but that's quite different. The man is resting on his closed fist on his chin. It's not a hand over the face, so I think this composition of a hand over a face is distinctive, and it's a bearded elderly man, and it feels more like a Leonardo da Vinci self-portrait more than anything. So if anybody knows what the origin of this original image or sculpture is, then please let me know, because I think it's such a cool image. Right, so I need to find a way of standing it up and adding it to the set here. So I'll just get myself a little wee stand and a place for it, and there we go. Fits really well. I think I'll get a higher stand a little bit later on. So really pleased with that. I think it's an amazing addition to my collection. Now, I did share that purchase with somebody, and they said, oh, what you need to do is have a really nice big version of it in copper. So I've got this beast of a box here, which is actually not going to fit on my set, I don't think, and it has come from GSH. So Gold Silver Hunter in the UK has got incredible expertise at pouring very large bars from aluminium, from pewter, and from copper. And I've been on it for a long time to say, please make me a really big bar out of copper, and I'm not sure he thought I was serious. Anyway, I made it very clear I was serious, and then he just says, oh, I've made this for you. So I'm gonna slice it open. Let's put these to one side. I think I'm bashing into my camera here, so I'm just gonna make a bit of space, move these little guys out the way. Excuse me one moment. Right, I think these can still have pride of place because they're so good. Go out of the way. Right, so should have enough space without bashing the camera constantly. So let's see what we have inside here. I've been dying to open this. Struggling with a virus, so I've delayed filming this video for too long. I'm gonna stand up here. Try not to spill blood on camera. Oh, it's heavy. Really heavy. Right. This is so cool. You wouldn't believe how unbelievably heavy this is. 4.3 kilos of pure copper. Really a beast. So I'm really a fan of copper. I absolutely love its appearance, and some people collect some beautiful copper things. I think Treadle was showing off some large copper coins, and he gets one every year, and they're really gorgeous. And some of the big copper bars are gorgeous. You see Germania make them, and Cardiff Gold sell quite a few big copper bars. They're really, really cool. 365 has shown some beautifully poured and cast bars as well, and I get it. Doesn't make great financial sense for stacking, but as a decorative piece, they really, really are special. Look at this beast. It's so heavy, guys. Now my table's got a glass top on it, so I've got to be incredibly careful. Right, so this is obviously the reverse side, and it just looks like a big piece of lava rock. And I love lava rock as well. You know, when you go to Canary Isles and you see it on the buildings everywhere, it's so cool. Wow. Right, are we ready? Which way is the way up? Right, it feels wet. Oh, I don't know why. It's got condensation on it. Whoa, look at that. I think it looks amazing on camera. It does look really amazing in person. This is an incredible pour. All the details been retained. I don't really see any holes and errors. There's a little C shape at the top here, but actually just looks like a crescent moon, so that artifact has actually added to it, and it just looks amazing. Yeah, I've got a lot of moisture on it, so I don't know if it was the box was in a damp condition at some point. Right, I'll place that really carefully, and then get some tissues. And dry it off. And yes, I think it's still got a bit of residue from the polishing going on, and a bit of the sand. I can smell the sand. I would absolutely love to do some casting. I think it's some pouring. Right, I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to display this, so I've got a few different things, but I think this is going to be too narrow. It is, so that's not going to work. I'm going to need to go buy a stand, I know I am. And I've got these little things for little bars, but I think they're going to be completely inappropriate. But I'm going to try. It might work briefly until it completely breaks. There we go. It's working for now. Wowza. Look at that. I'm absolutely thrilled with this, mate. GSH. So there we go. It's giving me a little bookmark here. Read, save, stack. Save, stack. Watch stack videos. FOMO, pour. Yeah, it pretty much describes my life. And then I've got a sticker. Unfortunately, it's not got any poker chips at the moment, but if you make them, mate, send me one and it can go on the wall. And then I've got a little certificate of authenticity here, and I think it says the last thinking man. From what I'm aware, he's not going to pour these again. I don't know whether he's done this in copper before. I know he's done it in aluminium quite a few times. 4.35 kilos. Made from copper. Amazing. I am absolutely over the moon with that. This is gonna stay on the set alongside the poker chips in every video. It just has to. I almost feel like changing the name of my channel because I'm so excited about this. Wow. That's really cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I'm absolutely made up with these two pieces. Which do you prefer, silver or copper? They're both completely different, aren't they? Completely different things. In the hand, there's no doubt the high relief detail and coldness and I don't know, tactility of a silver bar wins. So in the hand, I think that wins. But on the desk, in the room, as a backdrop for the channel, you know, look at this thing. Absolutely spectacular. Right, I'm going to go and show this off to the family now. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thanks for watching. Please give it a like, give it a hype, do those things that help YouTube share this amongst a wider community of people like yourself. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.